So a healthier life is just steps away.
Yeah, we're not talking like steps like proximity. It's a simple walk around your neighborhood that can really make the difference for your heart health. Joining us now with more health tips, friend of the show. We love to see him, Dr. Marc. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So all we need is just to walk.
You said steps.
Steps, right.
That is the secret.
Is it really?
We have so many medicines. We've got statins, we've got beta blockers, we've got aspirin. Walking is better than all of them put together.
Wow.
It is the most potent medicine, just getting up and exercising.
Isn't that amazing? Now, we used to always say 10,000 steps a day. What's the medical world saying about that? Is that still a nice average to try to get to?
That's a great target, but we think a little bit more in terms of time. How long did you walk? And 30 minutes at least 5 days a week. And one message for the people who have some heart issues: you are never going to hurt your heart by doing more. I see a lot of patients who say, well, am I going to stress my heart if I do even more? Absolutely not. The more, the better. But 30 minutes, 5 days a week, just walking at a reasonable clip.
And at your pace, depending on, if you have any injuries or whatever, but do as much as you can, even if it's little things around your house.
Let's say you do have an issue and you can't walk, stationary bicycle or even a Peloton, something like that, but something that gets you moving. And if you can do an exercise that makes you actually work up a sweat, all the better.
That's awesome, right? Okay, so also talking about healthy fats versus not healthy fat, the trans fats too, and what's good for you.
Yeah, in the 80s and 90s, we heart doctors said fat is bad. And everyone started eating too many carbs. And what it turns out is that too much of anything is not good. So what about fats? Fats are not bad, but there are different categories of fats. There are monounsaturated fats, which are like olive oil, polyunsaturated fats, which are like omega-3 fatty acids in fish. Those two are the best. Then you've got saturated fats from red meat. Some red meat is okay, but then there is one kind of fat that is just bad. And that kind of fat, that's trans fats. Trans fats are used sometimes in baked goods because they preserve the goods and they give them that kind of crisp feeling out of the package. How do you tell if something's got trans fats? Look at the label and look for the words unsaturated fats or partially hydrogenated. Actually, the two best words would be partially hydrogenated.
That's what we're looking for, or we don't want that?
You do not want it. So if it says, let's say you flip over the package of cookies, it says partially hydrogenated, take a pass.
Good call. I thought this was fascinating about the connection between dental hygiene and heart health.
Yeah, it turns out that people who have poor dentition tend to have more heart disease. And it's hard to know whether that's a direct link, meaning your teeth are bad, so it makes your heart bad.
Like the plaque on your teeth and the plaque on your heart?
Or is it just a marker? If you tend not to take care of your teeth, you also don't take care of the rest of your body.
Interesting.
But it is true that if you get an infection in your teeth, that can actually spread to the heart and cause a very serious condition called endocarditis, which means an infection of a heart valve.
And there's some people who, when they go to the dentist, need to take an antibiotic and all of that other stuff.
If you have an artificial heart valve in, tell your dentist because you need an antibiotic even before cleaning.
Interesting. Really? Okay, good sleep, so important. We know this.
Yeah, very good.
Hard to get. What time do you guys wake up?
2:15.
Yeah, and how much sleep do we get? Sometimes it's 4 hours, sometimes it's 6 or less, or 2 or 3.
Well, you look great for that amount.
Oh, God bless. Makeup helps.
Well, your heart will be happier with you if you can get that somehow up to about 7 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
I've actually been diagnosed with sleep apnea too, so I'm now working through that process, which is
super common.
Yeah.
And even someone who looks thin and in great shape like you can get sleep apnea. So if you are told by your partner or anyone, hey, you snore, you seem to be super restless, and you're always tired, do a sleep study for sleep apnea. Did you do a real sleep study?
I did the first one. They're calibrating the machine for me now. So
yeah.
The last thing we have to mention before we go to New Day, smoking. Not smoking, being near secondhand smoke, not good for you.
Well, smoking is just like the bad fats. Smoking is bad. There's no dose in which it's any good. So if you can quit smoking, your whole body will be happy with you.
And secondhand smoke, remember that. Not having your kids and family members near too.
We'll see you on New Day?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yes, we'll see you there. All right. Thank you so much.